one day, we got caught doing that while that movie was on. So anytime the movie Shooter comes up, it makes me giggle. It makes me laugh.
That's hilarious.
Because it was her parents that found us. Whoa, dude, I'm not running far at all.
How far are you running?
Not far, dude. I'm talking 100 feet. I'm out of breath. I'm dead. I'm dying.
Boom.
Welcome
what
to the show.
What about a 100-yard dash?
It's over. Dude, I got 30 yards in me. That's it.
30 yards?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm rolling an ankle.
It's definitely not 100 feet, though, is it?
It's actually 100 feet, bro. Or it's close to it. It's like 90 feet.
See, it's not even 100.
Dude,
So you're lying. You said you're going to give me 100 feet. Now you're saying you're giving me 30 yards.
Look. It's embarrassing to only make 90 feet, so I round up to triple digits. At least you can do that.
What's the other one? It's a 100-yard dash, isn't it? Or is it 100 meter?
Same thing.
Is it 100 meter and 100 yard?
What's the difference in a yard and a meter? Aren't they the same thing?
I don't think so.
They're both like 3 feet, right?
I don't know. Common Core it.
Welcome to the show, guys.
Hello.
This is how we're starting. If you're watching the video, you can see some colors. Some crazy colors, unless you're colorblind.
Cause it's dope.
Yeah, we graffitied the fucking studio here.
Yeah, we spent all night last night.
Looks super dope, super colorful. We were kind of getting sick of the white walls up here. Yeah,
Plain Jane.
Downstairs we had like the windows at least, and a tapestry and and it.
Why you gotta get all fancy? A tapestry?
That's what it was downstairs, bro.
That's fancy.
Yeah, dude. Tapestry, Buddha. And then we moved up here, and we were like, man, it's just so white everywhere. And we're like we're both like a quarter black, so we had to, make it not work. Not so white, basically. But hopefully you guys like it. If you're just listening on audio, at least go over to YouTube, check it out real quick.
Yeah, #watch the video.
#watch the video, subscribe, like, share, all that fun stuff. But yeah, it is us two this week. No producer, but we actually have some cool kind of surprises coming up that include those guys here. Hopefully in the next couple weeks, we'll see. But we were joined about 15 minutes ago by the bitch herself, Shelly.
Yes.
Shelly attacked us.
In like 8 different types of ways, bro.
Yeah, Shelly attacked us.
Yes.
If you're new to the show, Shelly is the ghost of the house. Long story short.
She's not friendly today.
Yeah, I mean.
That was rude.
Yeah, it was rude. It was, we were having a good time, and she just, wanted us to notice her. She threw a tantrum, basically.
She did.
Like
she
a little child.
Tantrum.
So long story short, I actually lived in this house 5 years ago with Steve. You guys know Steve. And everything was cool. We found in the closet, it was written, "Beware the ghost of Shelly," in like very little kids' handwriting, like not fake little kids' handwriting, actual little kids' handwriting. And how do I know that? Because I have a little kid.
Yes, now you know.
And, and we were like, okay, that's weird. And then crazy shit would happen. And it went on for years as long as we lived here. Now we're back, and she is also back.
Yeah, and she's making her presence known.
Yeah, so basically she shut off the TV and turned it back on.
But prior to that,
about 4 times.
Dude, anytime I would touch my phone, that's where it started.
Yeah.
I was going through my phone and about to listen to music, and I went to go hit something, and she loaded.
She glitched, basically.
Buffed the YouTube, and then Adam gets into his phone and does something, and she completely stops YouTube.
Yeah. Well, and it was weird because it was on the presses. Like, we literally weren't like this, and something happened.
Yeah.
And it was like,
kick the cord.
Yeah, dude. The
cord to the laptop.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah, and it wasn't even hooked up to the TV or anything, and that's when one time it buffered.
Oh, yeah?
And I was like, okay, that's weird.
Yeah, and she shut off the TV. She flickered the lights 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. But the Xbox stayed on.
The Xbox stayed on, which is plugged into the same thing as the TV. The internet was fine for the first few, and then she went full Saiyan, Super Saiyan, and turned that off. And then we were like, well, let's go podcast.
Yeah, it's time.
But so welcome, Shelly. She's probably still around.
Yes. Welcome to the new setup.
Yeah, we're just vibing though. Like, I'm chill with Shelly, and she's fucking up the vibe. So
yeah,
we might have to do a seance, or I don't know. Is that what that's
I
called?
think so. Get the
demon out of you.
Out.
You get the sage, yeah. Isn't the seance when like I'm possessed? I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know. I'm not a witch.
Go exorcism.
I'm not a witch. Speaking of witches, shout out Asia. Shout out Jerry. They actually helped us last night hang up all this stuff. It was more difficult than we expected. So shout out to them for helping out.
I was working, so I was not here.
Well, it's all right. But yeah, we might add art. We don't know exactly what we're doing, but
we got some game plans.
For the last 2 years, it's obviously been a work in progress. Multiple studios, multiple spots. Actually, today, 2 years ago, was when we released episode 40, which was the first video episode. Yeah.
Phone wasn't on
that
silence.
You were on. But it was the first video episode.
Really?
And it was me and Steve, and then you were on it.
Okay.
And I happened to click on it because it showed up in my memories.
Yeah.
And, dude, we're such better podcasters now.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, we've
gotten much better.
Dude, we started it and we were like, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing? No, not even that, dude. It wasn't even that. It was like, yeah, I'm good. Your kid's cool? Yeah. And like, dude, it was bad.
Like awkward as shit.
Yeah, and we were doing everything live too. So this was when we would play the music and record into the software. And so we sat there while the music was playing. Yeah. And we had to start the show live, like as the music faded and shit. And I'm over here hitting all the buttons for the boos and the laughs. Because it's our first video, so I'm trying to utilize every button.
Everything.
And we got the fade out. We got the audio.
Shit out of it.
Yeah, dude. It was bad.
That is funny.
I literally made it like a minute and a half, and I was like, this isn't even fun anymore. Like, I thought this was going to be fun. I thought this was going to be, interesting, make me laugh, and it just made me sad.
That's hilarious.
But, yeah, so if you've been with us that long, I mean, shout out to you because it wasn't the greatest show back then.
Thanks for sticking with us.
Yeah, we're learning. We're getting better.
Yeah. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah. And you weren't even officially a part of the show yet. I think that was the second episode you'd ever done.
Yeah.
Because you did the first, like, number 9 or 8 or whatever episode that was.
It was pre-10.
Pre-10. Okay, pre-10. I like it.
Yeah.
Like you're a fucking dinosaur.
I was just...
fucking 10 AD.
10 AD?
Yeah.
Is that where we're going?
Yeah.
Pre-10.
Pre-10.
Now you're just pretending.
Whoa. Bars. Bars, dog.
You like that?
I didn't, actually.
I mean, shit, we're already talking about writing a book.
We are going to write a book,
We might as well spit some, like, Kids Bop verses and shit.
We need to write some stand-up so that you can do, an open mic.
We should. I'm still scared to do that.
I know. That's why we want to do it.
It's so nerve-wracking.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I know I can just go out there with an abundance of confidence at times, but I think this would be different.
Yeah, it would be very different.
This is like, let me describe
Well, because check this out, too, and I'm not trying to put you under pressure.
Right.
First of all, you're doing this, so you can't back out.
Yeah. Well, secondly, I'm funny. I know that, but this is a different type of funny.
That's what I was going to say. It's a problem because you're not funny.
No, I am funny.
No, but
this is a different type of funny, though.
What I was going to say, though, is you're doing an open mic, right?
Yeah.
Word's getting around that you're doing an open mic.
Yeah.
All of your friends are going to show up to see you do an open mic.
I'm fine with that.
Are you fine with that?
Yeah. See, right. I'm more fine with that because my friends know me and they know that I can be funny.
Yeah, but then you might get pity laughs. You don't know if they're pity laughs.
And I don't give a shit as long as laughs are laughs.
Well, bro. I'm going to...
Laughs are laughs. Look at it this way. Does it matter how you win or do you kind of win as a win?
Yeah, but I don't know if that'd be a win, dude.
It is a win.
Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to show up.
My objective is to get people to laugh, right?
Yeah.
I didn't say it's to get them to real laugh. I didn't say it was to get them to laugh because I'm hilariously funny.
Now, the problem, though,
is... a laugh is a laugh.
The problem, though, is I'm going to be the one distributing the knowledge that you're going to be around, right? Because that's just how this dynamic works,
Then
right?
I understand.
And the funny thing is, I'm going to text them and say, "Don't fucking laugh."
And
then what I'm going to do and prank you, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's sitting there chilling, right? You're chilling with us. You're about to go up. It's all good. There's some people up there. We're having a good time, right? I'm going to tell everybody, and I'm going to cash app them $5 so that they could do this.
Yeah.
This is how invested I am. And right when you get on stage, everybody, all 30 people, we'll say 30 people
I just
in
want
the
you to
audience.
know, I'm ready right now. Did you hear this?
Yeah.
It's clear now. So
Okay,
you
nice.
better tread lightly.
No, listen.
No,
all 30
you better
people.
tread lightly.
No, I'm telling you.
I might come in hot.
Bro, I'm telling you. This is me coming in hot, bro.
Okay.
All 30
I'm
people.
about to
Check this
skimboard
out.
into these waters,
You
bro.
walk up the steps, right? And you turn to everybody, and you're like, "What up?" Right? And immediately, on cue, which is the cue is the first word you say, right when you start talking.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to pull out a roll of duct tape, right?
Yeah.
And they're going to fucking rip a piece off and duct tape their mouth closed.
Oh, yeah.
And every single person in the audience is going to be like, fucking straight face, not going to give you shit while you're on stage.
All right. Bet.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Line it up.
All right.
Jackie, find a place.
Yeah. See, you gotta get somebody.
No, we can set it up. Dude, all we got to
I'm
do
gonna
is,
call the cops and say this dude's got a lot of hostages in here.
bro, dude, all we got to do is hit up one of the local places, say, "Hey, we're the biggest podcast in the fucking county, at least."
United States of America.
Yeah. We're the biggest podcast in the nation, right?
In the world.
Right here in
Yep.
Mansfield, Ohio.
That's
And we'd
right.
like to put on a show.
419, baby.
We'd like to put on an open mic show.
Okay.
Everybody's coming,
Yeah.
right? And Baker's headlining,
Yeah.
doing 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'll be
And it's
featured
going to
in
be
the
a
headline.
party. Yep, it's going to be
Yep,
a party.
Featured in the headline under
Yep.
you.
Me?
Yeah. Top performer.
What?
Yeah.
No, but you're
See what
headlining. You
yourself
said you're
into?
headlining.
Yeah, featured headliner.
No.
Yeah. I
Well,
did say
featured
that.
headliner
I
is
did say that,
headliner.
and you kept going. It is headliner. It's definitely on there.
So
Featured.
what am I doing?
You're performing.
Before
Main
you?
performance.
Main performance.
Yeah.
But that would be the headliner.
No.
So you're talking like co-main event is what
Exactly.
you are.
Yeah. It's a team thing.
Nah, dude.
Yeah.
That's not what we agreed to. We agreed to you doing it. I wasn't
Table
included at
stern.
all.
We didn't agree to duct tape.
Nah,
You threw
but
that in there.
yeah, you gotta. I mean,
I told you to tread lightly.
nah, dude, it's not happening.
It is.
All right, I'll do 5 if you do 15.
You got 5 on it.
I got 5 on it,
All
bro.
right, Lunas.
Dude, I got man. What if, man? And we could. Who could be the host? Who's got high energy? That's fun.
Viewers.
I think BJ
Who
would
would
be
like
good,
to?
but BJ's got like a booming voice, and I think he might scare people.
He could.
Be like, "What's up?" And it's like, "Whoa, dude, we're at a
Calm
comedy
it down.
show. Chill."
Calm it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Less metal energy, dude. Shout out BJ.
Word.
Shout out Teacher Dummy.
We'll
But
make it happen.
no, I wanted to get into this, dude, because I didn't realize this, except I did. I'm actually a magician.
Oh, yeah, you got magic now?
Got magic, bro,
All right.
in these fingers, dude. Specifically, any of the fingers.
All
All
right.
of them.
So
Yeah.
you're like a wizard.
Dude, this old lady thought I was.
Oh, why you got to
Well,
play
that sounds
tricks
dirty.
on old people?
Why you calling old people tricks, dude?
I said, why you got to play tricks
Yo,
on
what do you? What circle?
What are you
what
doing?
you
What type
doing?
of magic you doing, bro?
Dude, I'm doing finger magic, bro, on old ladies
Tread lightly.
from a distance. No, we going in. No, so I'm sure you know, and people that have like ridden with me, right? So on my car, it's got like it's a keyless car, right? A lot of people have that with the keyless entry, right? And you
Yeah.
have to have your keys close to it for it to work, right?
Don't have that.
Well, right, but you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, but I feel like more people don't have that than have it.
I think it's a relatively common thing.
Yeah.
But like people know about it. Anyway,
Yeah.
whatever. But there's a function on my car that if you have your keys in your pocket and you touch the door handle, the inside of the door handle, it
Yeah.
unlocks. Right?
So it's like magnetized to you.
Yeah, when it's that close, you could do
Not
that.
magnetized to you, but
Well, and
connected.
It's basically just a sensor, and if it senses something right there while the keys are within like a foot or two,
yeah.
it assumes it's your hand and it unlocks, right? So I don't think anything of this. And keep in mind, I have a handful of stuff, right? And I'm walking out of just like the dollar store, and this old lady's just looking over, no big deal. And I just happened to go like this to the door, right? Like I do, touch it.
Yeah.
And it just unlocks, and it has one of the lights on it so you know it unlocks, like whatever. But and I looked over at her, and she's like amazed. Because to her, I just touched a door with my fingertips.
Yeah.
And it just...
Everything just lit up like a spaceship.
So she thinks I'm fucking Magneto from the X-Men or something.
Minus the helmet.
Well, I do need a helmet, but it's
You
a
definitely
different kind of helmet with a face mask if necessary.
Oh, yeah.
I run into shit.
You got it.
But yeah, like you could tell it like blew her mind. She didn't know what happened. You know what I mean?
Because there's more people that don't have that than have it.
No, but sure. But it's like if you see that.
When did this shit come out? What year?
I don't know. My car's 5 years old, so it's at least that old.
That old? That's 2017.
Yeah.
Think about it. How many cars are under 2017?
Well, no, I know, but people have heard of stuff like that. You know, with like the...
How do you know it's true, though? Maybe they heard it on the internet.
It's not but it is magic.
Maybe it's a hoax.
But, you know, people that like have the trunk thing that there's commercials, if you put your foot under it,
Aren't
lifts
those
up.
The Fords?
Yeah, but I'm saying is that stuff's around, and people aren't amazed when that happens. They're like, oh.
Apparently they are.
But I'm saying she was 80, dude. She's an old lady. She barely knows what like a fucking smartphone is.
I would have laughed my ass off if she whipped out an iPhone and like started snapping you.
Why? Thinking I'm a fucking wizard. Put me on TikTok.
She's amazed by that, but she can work Snapchat like no other.
Right, dude. But yeah, I don't know. It was interesting because I looked at her and she was just looking over, no big deal. And I did that, and I happened to like look at her again when I was putting stuff in, and she was just like fucking.
Did she think you were stealing the car?
No.
Are you sure it wasn't that type of look?
No, because I'm loading stuff into the car. I just came out of the store that's right here.
Maybe you stole the stuff.
Maybe. I do look like a thief.
Maybe you stole the stuff, stole the bags, put the stolen stuff in the stolen bags, walked out like nothing happened.
So, you know, well, that works. Is what I've heard on the street. Is doing that stuff works. Yeah.
Maybe that's what
from
she
a
thought.
friend.
You never know.
She's not that sly,
You're not
dude.
mad. You're not Harry Potter, bro.
But she thought I was, is my point.
You're not Harry Potter.
Dude, my voice is pissing me off. I don't know why I'm fucking...
Because you're finally
so
hitting
deep.
puberty, bro.
Bro.
Listen to you. Finally hitting puberty.
Dude, speaking of...
Why'd you switch it up to a NOS?
Because, okay.
I don't think I've ever really seen you switch up an energy drink.
Because I'm an addict.
Yeah.
But the 12 ounces piss me off. I need a 16 ounce or a 20 ounce.
Go big or go home, right?
Yeah. And they only had the small ones. No deal.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, well, I can get 2 of these for less than 2 of those. And this
Play
is
smart.
way more. Yeah. So
Mine's much bigger and costs much less.
yeah, but yours is bullshit.
Bullshittily good.
So I got to talk about this.
Talk about it.
I got to talk about this.
What are we saving this week?
So
You gonna save the turtles?
we're saving the turtles, bro. No,
Is
not
this
really.
a video you had to show me?
Yeah. I got to show you this video because,
Look at you do that like a pro now.
dude, yeah. It took a while to figure that shit out. Don't laugh if you're watching. It confuses everybody.
Everybody. There's not one person that has done that yet, have they?
No, not right. Not the first time.
Yeah.
It takes them a minimum of 5 minutes to figure it out. Actually, I don't even know if anybody's figured it out.
No.
I think I have to show them.
Yeah.
Because it is weird.
I sure as shit didn't know.
So I got to pull this up because,
It doesn't help that it's an iPad either.
yeah, that's fair.
Apple's whack.
Whoa, dude.
What?
That's aggressive.
Well, I'm sorry.
Um,
And I have an iPhone too.
You have a work phone, bro.
Yes.
That doesn't count.
I don't like them.
So I got to play this because
Do it.
this is a video. Now, this is a video for Indeed, okay? It's a commercial.
Okay.
It's only 30 seconds, so bear with me. But I don't know if I want to tell you the premise of this or not, but there's something majorly wrong with this commercial, and I saw it on TV the other day.
How did you see it on TV if you got commercial-free everything?
Because Steve signed into his YouTube TV, bro.
Oh, okay.
Come on, come at me, dude.
Well, okay, I did.
Oh, you did. But I got to play this because...
Do you think people respect it or expect that response when
No.
you say "come at me"? I just did.
Right, you're right.
Like,
So, but I got to play this because I want you...
do it.
Tell me if you see what's wrong with
Your
this.
team is on a streak. A losing one. You need to scout some new career prospects.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do.
An Indeed resume gets right to work for you. It helps you adapt your skills and makes sure you stand out so you can find that better fit fast.
Can you think of a time things didn't go as you planned?
How much time do we have?
Okay. What do you think is wrong with that commercial? That's a real commercial. That's not one of the internet commercials, that
Yeah.
this was aired on TV. Can you think of anything that's wrong with that?
Dude, first off, it was like based straight on negativity.
Yeah.
Like straight the fuck up on negativity.
It was a coach saying, my team sucks.
I need another job.
I need to leave them
Yep.
and go to a new team.
Yeah, because
And then when he's getting interviewed, she said, what sucks? And he said, how much time do you have?
with a smile on
Because
his
he's
face.
about to talk about his shitty team.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is that?
That was a shitty commercial.
What is that? That's not one of the ones that you just see on YouTube or TikTok or like one that
aired
never aired
on
or whatever.
TV.
It was on TV. And immediately when I saw it, I was like, what the fuck?
And you saw it on your ESPN one, so it's a lot
Yeah.
of people watch E ESPN.
The coach straight up gave up, had a shitty ass team, and then expected to go be hired by a better team,
Yeah.
saying his team sucks. It's like, coach them better, dude.
That's the thing, bro.
Like,
why does your team suck?
right.
Yeah.
And if they suck, why do you think you deserve a better job and you're going to abandon these kids?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't understand it.
I had to play it because I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah. That's
That's so wild.
that is.
Anybody that's played sports, even if you whatever, the Boy Scout, whatever it is.
Yeah. I don't know.
What if your Boy Scout leader was like, these kids can't tie fucking knots. They don't know how to fucking sew anything. They don't know shit about whatever. I'm going to leave them because I need to go to the better fucking Boy Scout group that's in the other town over.
That's what it's
to
like,
make
dude.
me look better.
That's exactly what that's entailing.
Dude, yeah.
That's the worst thing to entail.
That's the coach giving up on the team, saying, you guys suck so bad, I'm leaving.
Because that's probably one of my biggest pet peeves, dude.
What?
It literally is. Like, when... And I again, like, I don't really like talking about work and shit, like, on here and everything, but, like, when people aren't always gonna know what the fuck they're doing right away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's our job, I feel like, if you're in a leadership position, to always, like, coach them. And I
Right.
feel like
Make
that's
'em
not
better,
being
yeah.
taught anymore. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like shit like this Indeed commercial is like that. It's like, okay, well, if you're on a shitty team or you got people that suck, just fuck them.
Right.
Like, get another job.
Right.
Get another person. Like, no, you need to make these people, those people
Better,
that you want.
yeah.
Like,
And then coach them
Utilize
up
it, yeah.
and then promote out or whatever,
yeah,
you know?
because if you do that, guess what? People are going to be looking at you.
Right.
And other places are going to be like, you know what? I fucking want you as a coach, bro.
Right.
Yeah, you take this shitty team
And then you
make
build 'em
fucking
up.
top notch.
Yeah, and then, win a little bit, and eventually you might have to go your separate ways, whatever.
Yeah.
But for you to be like, fuck this team, I'm out.
Yeah.
I deserve better than you fucking schmucks. That's what Indeed said.
Yeah.
Hey, come over here, man. We know you're playing with bullshit. Come on.
And to your point, like, what colleges are out there looking like, yeah, let's get a coach that's just trying to leave for a shitty team.
Right. And either that's college or like high school. I don't know which one. It kind of looked like college. But yeah, like,
I feel like high school, you really wouldn't have a choice.
well, usually the high school teacher or the high school coaches are teachers.
Like a teacher of some
Yeah.
sort. That's
He
what I'm
said, fuck
saying.
this whole school system,
Yeah, oh
dude.
my
I'm
God.
out.
My team sucks this
it-
year.
He didn't build any relationships on his team.
None.
He said, you guys suck. I don't want to know you. I'm out. I'm dipping. Halfway through the year, I think.
He just threw the deuces.
Yeah. He said, I'm out, dude.
Indeed, that's horrible.
That was so bad.
Indeed, that was horrible.
I don't know. I had to bring it up because I was like, there's no way. Like
that should be airing on TV.
Yeah. Like, how did...
I feel you.
The only people that don't stop that are people who are in marketing and have never had a coach or whatever.
Yeah.
You know how devastating that would be as a high schooler or in college as an adult? And basically your coach saying...
The person that approved this commercial to go out has been through that situation. The person that allowed this commercial to go out was like that coach. They had a shitty ass job before it, and they said, "You know what? Fuck this.
Well, that's
I want to
fine.
go to a company that'll just allow me to say yes."
Well, that's fine, but when it comes to kids and coaching, that's way different.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel you.
But that's what I'm saying. Anybody who hasn't ever played a sport doesn't understand that.
Yeah.
They're like, well, yeah, he just wants a better job.
You got to make this shit happen.
It's like, no, dude.
You got to make it happen.
Yeah, that's the worst thing you could do as a coach.
And that's, dude, I preach that to my daughter, too, because it can. Like, you can get, if you kind of swap teams or you're, you know, doing, like, traveling teams or rec leagues, you know what I'm saying, and you do it at a younger age, you've got kids that are trying the sport out, and you've got kids, you know what I'm saying? So you are going to have bodies that are flipping and flopping.
Right.
And I keep trying to tell her, like, and she's seeing it now, though. Like, once you get on a team and you start getting that click, I was like,
everybody's coming back.
Yeah, like,
and,
shit starts to, like, flow together and everything of that nature. I said, but you've got to find that balance and get those people that
it's rare, like, even in middle school, but in high school or whatever, for there to be a team and it's like a core group, soccer, baseball, basketball, whatever it is.
Right.
And then it's rare for like 1 year somebody to just be like, I'm one of the better players or whatever that starts or whatever. Yeah, like, I'm done. Sometimes it happens, but maybe 1 or 2 a year. Like, it's once you get up there. So, but yeah, for a coach to do that, I don't know.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
I was just like, that's wild.
Yeah, especially like with a coach. Like, you got to deal with that shit, bro.
Right.
It's going to happen.
And the fact that you're leaving your shitty team because they're shitty, I'm out. And the reason I keep saying he's doing it because they're shitty is because she asked him, hey, what's something happened that was shitty?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh,
hey,
I got stories.
How much time you got?
Yeah, because my whole fucking last year has been shitty.
And the crazy
These
thing
fucking
is,
kids.
you can even have like a squad, bro.
Yeah.
And still be shitty.
Yeah, for sure.
Because the Lakers didn't even make it to the playoffs, did they?
Oh, no. I don't want to talk about that.
But I'm not. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, and they've got a squad.
Yeah, but even the Nets have a way better team, and they got swept in the first round. So that's,
it can. That's what I'm saying. Like, it can happen. Like, it's.
But
all
that's
about,
a successful team. This was not indicating the team's any type of successful.
Yeah, but we don't know that. They're just showing one bad game.
Yeah, but the way he was acting was like, this happens all the fucking time.
Well, maybe his wife cheated on him.
Well, probably. I would. If my wife's a loser coach, yeah, I'm cheating.
She said on
him.
to the next one since he's saying on to the next one.
Yep. I think that's fair game.
That's what I'm talking about.
Not really. I've never cheated. I will never cheat.
Lame.
Whatever. What?
Cheaters are lame. Not you. Cheating's lame.
Damn. I was like, oh, shit.
No.
Damn, son.
Nope. Not happening.
We got to talk about my fucking nightmares, too, bro.
You got nightmares?
Kinda.
I don't know if I've got the video, but Danielle definitely does. The one time when Caden was telling us that he wanted to sleep in our room when he was taking a bath, and he looked up all serious and he goes, that he wanted to sleep in our room. And we're like, no. And he was like, da-da-da-da. And we're like, why do you want to sleep in our room? And he goes, because I'm going to have nightmares. And just the way he looked up at us was so crazy. And that's how he said it, was like in that creepy, nightmares.
Wow.
I'm like, you're not going to have nightmares.
Right. Was he just being like funny
he was like
or whatever?
joking, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was mostly because he wanted to get the dog to sleep with him or something like that. And we wouldn't let him. And so the way his brain works and the way that he like responds to things, I'm like, you're smart.
Yeah.
You're smart, buddy.
Dude, okay, so speaking of that, literally today, well, she's been doing it for a while. But like I've mentioned it on here, Harper likes to sing the Frozen soundtrack.
Yeah.
And Encanto and
it's
everything.
your favorite soundtrack.
They're solid. But like, and Harper's been saying everything about pickles lately for no reason. She doesn't like pickles or whatever, but she'll call you a picklehead or like, like that thing's so pickle and like just pickle everything. So, like, in the back seat today, Let It Go was playing, and she was like, let it pickle, like, singing it like that, and then, like, making her own remixes of it.
Nice.
And I'm like, what the hell? Like, I don't even, I tried to remember, I was like, remember this for the show, but I definitely knew I wasn't going to. But there was a line, and it was like, I don't know, but she, like, almost rhymed it, but like a sentence about pickles over it, like in the same melody and stuff. Like, she's legitimately remixing songs in the back seat about pickles.
She's
like
smart.
sentences
She's smart.
and stuff. It's crazy.
You keep getting her on that rap game, bro.
I wonder if that's what it is.
Could be.
Because her mom listens to rap a little bit too.
Did I tell you that Caden loves the Corday album?
Does he?
Yeah.
That's a good ass album.
It is a good
I was
ass
actually
album.
talking about that yesterday.
His favorite song too, and it's not just because it was like the first song that we played, but that second one after like the interlude skit with the phone call, and then it goes into the Jean Michael.
Oh, is it the first album or
Yeah.
the second album?
Bird's
Eye View.
Yeah, it's the Jean. What is it?
Yeah, John Michael.
John Michael.
I don't know.
Fucking loves that song.
I forget what song that is.
It's a dope one.
Yeah, but yeah,
That
Corday's
album's off.
Corday's a beast.
That album goes off.
I think he said he's dropping something else soon. I don't know.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But you like that Wiz one that
Yeah.
I showed you? That one was a dope
Shelly
one.
didn't like it, but I liked it.
She
It
didn't.
was good.
It was good.
Yeah, it had Girl Talk on it, which is awesome. I haven't heard Girl Talk in a
I didn't
decade.
know. I again, like I said, I didn't know who it was, but the shit that you showed me was dope.
Yeah.
That last one that you showed me, the
Triple double.
triple double one.
Yeah.
That was
Fire.
a nice flow. So
It's
that-
like 6.5 minutes though. That's kind of what sucks.
yeah, but it's a nice.
It is good though.
It's at least it keeps you engaged the whole time though.
Yeah, it definitely does because
And
it
it's a good
switches up
mix.
so much.
What, so does he have to like? I don't know if you even know how this works, but he would have to get like permission rights, right, through each of the artists,
I don't think
essentially,
so.
to do something like that.
I don't think so because he's
essentially sampling their shit, though, right? Not sampling, but use. Is it sampling?
I don't know how that works because that's interesting when you bring up sampling because you usually have to get the sign
owner
off.
rights or whatever.
But there's no
Not
way
owner
every
rights, but-
DJ gets the sign off on every time they make a song. There's no way. Especially in that song, dude. There was like 100
That's
songs
what
in
I'm
that.
saying, bro. And like big ass artists too, like you had
Yeah.
Wiz, Wayne,
Biggie, Pac.
Ice Cube.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way you're getting sign off. I think there's something
Yeah.
that lets him get away with it, like artistic
Something in like
expression or something.
Maybe like a contract that he signs with the group that he's on, like the label.
No, nothing like that.
No.
Because that would only pertain to that label's artists, and then he'd only be able to remix that label's stuff, and that's lame.
I gotcha.
But yeah, I don't know. There's
Interesting
yeah,
question.
that's interesting. Too bad we don't have a producer to look it up.
No.
All right, guys, a little break in action to shout out our Patreon producers
Holla,
and
holla,
our
holla,
small
holla,
business
holla.
sponsor. Our producers are Barili, Steve, Joel, Sarah, Anthony, Jeremiah, twitch.tv/eviltony, and the Teach a Dummy podcast. We appreciate you guys. We couldn't do it without you.
Thank you.
We'll mention it at the end of the episode as well, but under 4 cents a day, support your local podcast. Real easy, real cheap.
Do it.
You can do the 1-year subscription for like $10 right now, and you'll get behind the scene content, all that stuff for the next year. So
Monthly,
hit the link.
annually.
Yep. Hit the
one-timely.
link in the description. Save, I think, 10% on the year.
Do it. You know who else we want to shout out?
Who dat?
Not just our producers.
Nah, who
We
dat?
love them.
We do.
You know who else we love?
Who we love?
Our boy Nate Collins.
Collins.
Nate Collins.
Down on
Find
the
him
farm.
if you ever come down here to Ohio.
Yup.
Mansfield, Ohio, to be specific.
4th Street.
Yes, sir. Find him there at Spitzer on 4th Street.
Pull
just
up.
like you said.
Pull up in your
Pull up in
beat
your
ass
whip.
car.
That's right.
And
Because
get
if
you a new one.
if you got a nice one, you want a nicer one.
Right.
Or if you got a crappy one, you want a better one.
Everybody wants a nicer car. That's
what
we're
I'm saying.
That's what we're saying.
And
How can
you
I do
always
that?
want a good car from somebody you can trust.
Yes,
And we
absolutely.
can trust our boy Nate.
Nate, He's the most trustworthy person on the planet.
And not only can we trust him because he's our boy.
He is our boy.
But he's going to hook us up.
Even if he wasn't our boy, I'd trust him. That face is beautiful.
How's
he hooking us up?
He going to hook us up.
All right.
Multiple ways.
All right. Well, what are you dealing?
First off.
All right.
If you get a vehicle from Nate.
All right. Yep.
You getting car washes.
Okay. I mean, that's kind of cool. Like a car wash here, there, maybe.
For the life of the car.
For the life of the car.
That's right.
And you're telling me Nate only sells quality cars.
That's what I'm talking about.
So the life of the car is going to be years.
Great.
You're talking years.
I'm talking Tony Tiger great, buddy.
Damn, years of free car washes.
Not only that, but guess what?
What? There's nothing else.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing else.
Oh, yeah.
What?
He's got a refer a friend program.
A refer a friend at a dealership?
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
How's that work? I don't believe you.
You mentioned the name.
Mm-hmm. I will.
You mentioned the name. They get hooked up.
They get hooked up?
They get hooked
How
up.
do they get hooked up?
They get hooked up with a Benji.
A Benji?
A Benji.
Damn, so you're telling me if a friend tells me about Nate Collins and I mention it to Nate Collins, he's going to give them a Benji?
That's what I'm talking about.
Are you
And
sure?
use some car washes.
Is that what he wrote?
That's what he wrote.
All right, man. He's a good dude.
If you don't believe me,
hit him up.
That's right.
How do we do that?
You can call him or you can text him.
I like texting.
419
Okay.
961
Yup.
4581.
Do
Nate
it.
Collins. But I guess that's what they got like lawyers and all that shit for, right? Like to do all that.
Oh, we were going to talk about my fucking nightmares, dude.
Yeah, talk about your nightmares.
So I think I actually...
A nightmare would be dealing with that type of shit.
What?
Legalities.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to, ever deal with that.
See,
that
we
sucks.
were talking about nightmares. We just didn't talk about yours. Go ahead.
Well, there's a couple different nightmares I want to talk about. But one of them, like, I'm pretty sure I realized this either yesterday or Wednesday at work while I was talking to Jackie. Shout out Jackie. Shout out Greener Grass Podcast. Go check them out.
Word.
But I'm pretty sure it was when I was talking to her. We were talking about, like, just dreaming in general, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't ever dream because I never really hit REM sleep, right? Which is like the deep sleep where you recover
I do,
and
but
stuff.
it's periodically. It's not a consistent.
See, I don't, which is why, like, I don't recover. Like, my body's aching and, like, shit, like,
Yeah.
I'm falling apart, dude. Like, my elbows are popping and my knees and all that, whatever.
It happens. I
But,
do it.
Yeah.
It happens to me. Old
But
man.
I'm definitely old. But I was talking about how I don't ever hit, like, REM sleep, so I never dream. But when I do dream, it's usually a nightmare. And I was like, well, it's not really even a nightmare. It's sleep paralysis, which I don't know if you would consider that a nightmare. Do you know what that is?
Where you're like awake but you're asleep.
Yeah. But it's like, and it's pretty much unanimous for everybody that experiences it for the most part. You're trying to move, but you feel like you're, like, locked in. You can't move.
Like cemented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, you're trying to... Usually, there's actually a demon at the end of the bed, like a black figure.
Okay.
Like, everybody experiences this. Like, there's some sort of black figure. I'm pretty sure this is where Slender Man came from. You know what Slender Man is? But it's like one of those kind of figures. And you're half asleep, half awake. You're not thinking clearly, obviously. You can't move, and there's a black figure there. So you're trying to be like... I mean, there's been times where I'm like, fuck, like, go away, like... like trying to get out, trying to either attack it or...
But you can't.
Yeah, and it's like an actual nightmare. But it's sleep paralysis. Like, everybody basically goes through the same thing. And then you fully wake up, and even if you think, like, oh, I broke out of it or whatever, you wake up and you're just laying there. So it's weird. It's like a weird thing.
I have never experienced that.
It's weird. It sucks. Because if it's long enough, you kind of realize what's going on, and then you snap out of it.
Right.
But it's like legit. It feels like, because I think you are dreaming, like this isn't physically happening, but it's like a sheer panic for what feels like 5 minutes. You're like laying there like and nothing's coming out. Like, you can't make any sound. You can't move, dude. You're stiff, and there's just a thing like,
like trying to
Yeah.
come at you.
Yeah, dude, it sucks.
See, I've never had that.
And it's, again, if you look it up, probably on Wikipedia, it'll say, you're half asleep. Most people see some type of whatever it is. But anyway, so that happens. Pretty much any quote unquote dream I have is that. That's the only kind of dream I have. And then I thought, I wonder if subconsciously that's why I can't sleep.
Because you're about to dream about that?
Yeah, I can't go into that REM sleep or that'll happen.
It's like some Freddy Krueger shit, bro.
Yeah. But I was talking about it, and then I was like, wait a second. I wonder if that's why I can't actually get a real, actual full night's sleep.
That could be. That's weird.
Because I know every time that happens,
That happens.
Yeah.
But does it happen every time?
Yeah, pretty much.
Are you sure? Do you track your REM sleep?
Well,
you should start tracking. Get a fucking Fitbit, bro.
Well, the crazy thing is,
I'll give you my old Fitbit.
Okay.
Start tracking that shit.
Yeah.
Because it does, even on the free version of Fitbit.
Yeah, I had it for a long time when I worked at that factory.
Yeah.
Because I was walking so much and I wanted to see steps and all that kind of stuff. And your phone does it, but it's not as accurate because you can leave it somewhere or
Because
whatever.
I think it's dope, too, because I really love it, especially because I've switched to third shift to see if I'm actually getting sleep.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But I did that for a while, and I never got REM sleep ever.
Really?
Ever. Well, because when I did my sleep study, they said I stopped breathing 23 times an hour. Yeah, an hour. Not a minute, an hour, yeah.
Damn.
So, but that's what they're saying. You can't ever...
See, I get it. Really? That really just... Shelly, stop. The REM is the middle one, the light blue. But you see how I don't get it, consistently, though?
Yeah.
But look how fucked up mine is. Awake.
Yeah, but
sleep.
you're in light sleep, too. Deep sleep.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you wake up a good amount.
Right. And this is me with nobody else in the bed now because now
Right.
I'm on third shift that Danielle is usually up doing something. But
well, you got to get used to it because this is the first week, right?
yeah. But there are times, but that's, I don't know what it is. I don't sleep comfortably.
Yeah, dude.
And it's with any type of bed either or anywhere. I don't know what it is. I think I'm always alert or something.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Sleeping sucks.
When Danielle, there's times where she'll wake me up when she's leaving and shit, and I almost punch her.
Yeah.
Because I get it's one of those just reactions where I'm I get startled.
Oh, that's not good.
No, and I don't
Right.
But it's one of those where I jump up real quick and I'm like, what's
Right.
going on?
Right.
I don't know what's going on. And
I do not do that. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
yeah.
Fucking half asleep. It takes me forever to wake up.
Yeah.
Forever.
After that, then I have to wake up and everything like that. But I get startled.
Dude, well, because when you wake up from sleep paralysis, when you actually wake up, it takes a long time because you're confused. Mm-hmm. You're like, now am I actually awake?
Yeah.
Because you thought you were just awake. Yeah. And then you're still kind of amped up, what the fuck? Because you just fought a demon, but couldn't.
Now you can fight anything.
But thought you were going to be killed, basically, is what it feels like.
Now you're ready to go fight anything.
But yeah, so when you wake up, there's no going back to sleep. Because you're like, if I go back to sleep, am I going back there? Dude, it sucks. It sucks ass.
So you start thinking about it for a while?
Yeah, and you're up for a long time.
That is kind of crazy. I don't know. I've never experienced it, and I'm kind of glad I haven't.
It sucks, man.
I have heard and never really had the dream either about how you can't die in your sleep or you'll die in real life.
Yeah. That's
heard that
obviously
shit?
not true, but...
How do you know? Have you done it?
No, but...
Have you had an experience where you almost did?
Oh, yeah,
falling
for
off
sure.
a cliff or some shit like that?
For sure.
But you never did, right? You never died. So how are you going to sit there and tell me that shit's not real?
Because it's not real, dude.
How do you know?
Because.
Because why?
So, okay.
Are you looking it up?
No, I'm looking up sleep paralysis. Well, this is not what I experienced. But it does say people feel like they're being physically moved or dragged from their beds sometimes.
That's just some paranormal shit.
Yeah. But if you look up, like, look.
That's definitely on some paranormal shit, and I'm all about that.
If you look up sleep paralysis, the first thing that comes up is demon. You see that?
Well, that's because your phone heard you talking about it,
No.
and it was like, you know what? I'm throwing this shit. What do you mean,
Look.
no? Yes, it did.
Sleep paralysis can explain reports of paranormal phenomena. Modern science proposes that the sensations and hallucinations associated with sleep paralysis might explain reports of paranormal phenomena such as ghosts, alien abductions, and the presence of demons or demonic possessions. They're not saying that those things are real,
Right.
but they're saying people are reporting them potentially because they were in a sleep paralysis state and thought that they were abducted or a demon was there or whatever.
AKA cray cray.
But look, the first link, sleep paralysis, a demon in your bedroom. Like everybody that does this, like it's obviously something like some type of chemical reaction that
That's
probably
the thing,
unlocks
yeah.
like fear somehow, or I don't know.
Like the Scarecrow in Batman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, because doesn't he?
Like the gas and shit that like just gets everybody like tripping out in
Yeah.
fear and
Yep. Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, like
that's what it is.
what's your worst fear, and then it
but that's the
produces
shit.
it.
Like it does. It produces that chemical inside.
Yeah, but it's weird because, and honestly, I'm not scared of ghosts and shit, but I am, and I don't think they're real, honestly, but I'm kind of scared of like demons and shit, like
Yeah.
movies and shit. Like I can't watch that stuff.
I
So
love
it
'em.
makes sense for me, but like it's so weird that not everybody, but a lot of people that experience that, there's some type of chemical that goes off or whatever to where you think
But I think it's
there's
also
a
in your.
ghost, a demon.
I think a lot of it plays a part on how you are though. See, because I don't feel like I would ever, because I believe in like paranormal shit, right? Like
Yeah.
I do believe in it, but I feel like it doesn't fear me, and I'm not more like afraid of like demons and shit like that, because I'm a very optimistic person.
Well, see, I'm not afraid of it in the sense because I don't think it exists.
Right.
So I'm not like actually afraid of it.
Yeah.
But like what I'm saying is like it's not like dreaming to where everybody has a million different dreams and you can look up what does it mean if a puppy was in my dream? What does it mean
they'll
if
have somebody
this
that'll try to like decipher the shit?
But this is specifically sleep paralysis. It's when I'm experiencing this, a lot of us are experiencing demons. Why? Like it's so weird that it's not like, hey, I'm experiencing demons when I do this. This person's like, hey,
I'm experiencing leprechauns.
yeah, well, or even
Like
like
chasing a rainbow.
yeah, or I'm running in a field, or whatever it is. But again, I keep saying everybody, but everybody's like it's a demon or a ghost or paranormal.
Yeah.
Those are all kind of one thing in this sense, anyway. But yeah,
See, it'd be I feel that.
but my overall point is, I wonder if subconsciously, that's why I can't get good sleep because
It could be, because a lot of things are
'Cause
like
that is-
based off of, because again, a lot of people can, I feel like it's a lot of your mindset too, like whatever you're thinking of. So if you feel that that's the fear, like typically that's going to be a fear that will hold you from sleeping, even though if it's not, but it's
subconsciously,
subconsciously.
Because that's the thing. Like again, I'm not afraid of demons. I don't think they're actually real
ghosts.
But but like I am slightly afraid of sleep paralysis in the sense of it's the most terrifying thing ever.
Yeah.
So subconsciously, your animal instincts kick in and say, I don't want to go back there. And they just kick me out when I get close. And sometimes I'm exhausted and I go there.
Yeah.
And it's no fun.
You got to.
But I wonder if that's like plays a part.
That
You know
could
what I
be.
mean?
Your subconscious fucking with you.
Yeah, it's not something I actively think about because it rarely happens. But
I don't know, bro.
like I can't tell you the last time I had an actual dream, like
The last one was the one I talked about on here.
I don't
That
remember.
weird
but
ass one. Yeah.
I don't-
It was
but-
a minute ago, but
Yeah.
that's the thing. And I was like, dude, I don't dream a lot. But that's the thing too. Like, even though I do go in REM sleep, it's not a consistent one.
right.
And that's even, again, that's with me adjusting and like all that other stuff. All my other times are probably horrible too, because I got fucking Ryder in bed,
Right.
who's a moose.
Right.
I got Danielle snoring in one ear.
Yeah.
I don't really get a lot of sleep.
Well, yeah, like I've said it before, but like there's the sleep app on here, which isn't the greatest.
But how would you utilize? Like, would you have to have that shit like on you when you're sleeping?
It's in the bed, which like I don't really trust it all that much, but I'm looking at it and it has like set your bedtime.
Yeah.
And I set it for 1:30 a.m. and I've turned it off because every night it's 1:30 and I'm like, I'm not even close.
I can't go.
Yeah. And then it's like you slept 1 hour and 15 minutes last night.
I still
like,
have my Fitbit's still based off like my other one, and it was usually like try to go to bed at 10:30.
Right.
So the shit will come off at 10:30, and I'm an hour and a half into work.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to bed.
Right.
And I'm like, I gotta switch that.
I would look it up, but it was on my last phone, and I don't have the app anymore. But
That shit's crazy.
yeah.
But yeah, I would look into the Fitbit because I think it goes like off your heart rate and shit like that.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
But then you can also check your heart rate too. Make sure you got a good heart rate and oxygen.
That's all bad. All that stuff's bad.
Yeah. But I don't know.
I wanted to talk about another nightmare though too.
Which one?
My fucking ADHD. Because to me, I was at my mom's, I think yesterday. Maybe the day before. I just stopped in for a minute. And she was sitting there watching Wheel of Fortune. 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Every old lady does it, right?
Jeopardy at 7:30.
I think it's the other way around. I think it's Jeopardy first.
Depended on where you watched it at.
Okay.
Because I think it played on 2 channels.
Mm.
And I think one played one first.
I think Jeopardy was first for her. I don't know.
Do you know what I'm talking about though?
Yeah. Well, because when I was over there, I think she said 7 o'clock's time for Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
Making a joke because she watches it all the time. But
Ain't nothing
anyway.
wrong with that.
Yeah, no, whatever. Anyway, I was over there, and she was just sitting on the couch, legs up on the couch, crossed, hands in her lap, phones on the table, and she's just sitting there watching Wheel of Fortune.
Watching it.
And I just looked at her, and I said, that is my nightmare. And she's like, what? And I'm like, sitting still and just watching something just like this and doing nothing else. No fidgeting, no phone, no editing, no nothing. Just
Watching it.
I cannot do that. That is a nightmare, dude.
Really?
Dude, because we
I
did
love it.
We did it for 2 seconds, and I was like, I got my phone out, and I'm like, I cannot sit like that.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
That's just the type of person you are.
Yeah, I know,
Always
but
on the go.
I used to be able to do it though.
Like that?
Yeah, and I do it. I do it for UFC. That's a little different because it's like exciting.
It's something you're into. But that's like me, like with the movie.
Yeah.
But I'll figure I find myself doing the same shit. Like if it's a movie I really like shout out to my parents for getting me on Shooter series on Netflix.
Oh, a series.
Fucking
The
balls.
old movie's good.
The movie was great, and that's like, yeah, I've seen that. It's an old movie, and
Do
they're
you
like, no, it's the series.
Do you want me to tell you an inappropriate story about the movie?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Well, it's not about the movie, but
Good
a
story.
lot of times because of how the movie is, and there's like loud parts and stuff, obviously.
Yeah.
Chaos. Me and she'll remain nameless. Me and one of my exes a long time ago. No, nothing recent. Long time ago. Would a lot of times do some fun stuff in the basement while that movie was on to drown out some sounds and stuff.
I feel you.
And one day we got caught doing that while that movie was on. So anytime the movie Shooter comes up, it makes
what
me
you think
giggle.
of?
It makes me laugh.
That's hilarious.
Because it was her parents that found us.
That's hilarious.
So I'm like, this is hilarious.
You were not sneaky like the
Yeah.
Shooter.
Well, we
Tried to be.
Look, we had dozens of successes prior to that.
You thought of.
No, they would have
Maybe they were just too exhausted and said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna catch them one day.
No.
I'm gonna get them.
because we were not
I'm gonna
adults.
I'm gonna let them think they're slick.
I'll say this: we were not adults.
I'm gonna let them think they're slick."
No parent's gonna do that.
You right?
Yeah, nobody's be like,
I'm thinking-
I'll get him
I'm
next
thinking-
time. I'll get him
I'm
next time.
thinking about it in
Let
my.
him- yeah,
I'm thinking
let
about
him-
it in my shoes. Like,
let-
nah, I'd fucking bust down
Yeah.
those doors real quick,
Let
bro.
them enjoy themselves
I will
this time. I'll get them next
SWAT
time.
kick
I'm
that door
watching
down.
you. I'll get them next time.
Yeah, I was thinking about that in my head.
Yeah,
like,
no.
bro, I'm SWAT kicking that
No.
shit down.
But yeah, so sorry
I'm
to
rampaging
interrupt,
in there.
but
No, you're good.
anytime anybody mentions that movie, I laugh because.
But
it's hilarious.
I get into like I'm into that series, bro, and I
Yeah.
won't like have my phone on me or anything like that. Like I won't do that.
Can't do it, man. I have to like in my like I was telling my mom about it, and I'm like, I have to do something, and she's like, well, you're just looking at your phone then. I'm like, yeah, but I'm looking at 40 different things.
Yeah.
Because I got, obviously all the apps, a couple games, YouTube, all this stuff. And then we have, I think last time I counted, 7 or 8 social media accounts. So trying to do some stuff on those, do some interactions. I'm always doing something. There's a ton of stuff to do on this phone. It's honestly, for me, it's more of a tool than anything.
Yeah.
I don't really,
I feel you on that one.
like I text and stuff, but my phone is creating thumbnails, creating videos, recording stuff for, Instagram and clips and stories.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what I'm doing on my phone a lot. But to sit there and just on a movie or something dude, like if you wanted to torture me, like make me sit still for more than 5 minutes.
I feel you.
Like
'cause you feel like
nothing.
you're not being productive.
Like nothing.
You feel
And
like
it's that a little bit, but it's more of just my attention span. Because I can watch a movie
It's
and
like a
still be
squirrel.
on my phone and pay attention to it.
yeah.
But I almost have to be paying attention to multiple things
In
for me
order
not to
pay
freak
attention.
out. Yeah. And that was my problem in school, honestly.
Yeah.
It's because I just couldn't do it. I was all over the place.
Scatterbrain.
Yeah. Can't do it.
I feel it.
It's interesting.
I mean, I don't feel it because I'm not like that. But
It's weird, man.
I feel it.
It's weird.
I got to be engaged in that shit.
Well, but the thing, and like, yeah, the other thing is, though, like, because it came up how I can't sleep and whatever, and being productive, everybody's always like, well, you can't sleep, you must be super productive, right? Which is somewhat true. But the problem with me is if I'm like laying in bed and it's like 1 a.m. and I can't sleep, if I get up and start editing something or whatever, I'm now locked into that, and it restarts everything, and now I'm up again completely. Like, we were talking about this and whatever, and then I go to leave, and I'm yawning the whole time I'm there because I just got off work, just drove an hour and a half home, and her house is on the way, so I just stopped in real quick. And so I'm tired, woke up at 5:30 on no sleep again.
Yep.
So I'm yawning the whole time I'm there. And then I get up and walk outside, and it was like 50 degrees, nothing crazy. But it was like 7 o'clock, still sunny. And I said, that air right there, I'm wide awake now.
Yeah.
'Cause
It,
she was like,
triggered
well-
you, like you got to do something.
She was like, well, go home and sleep. And I was like, that sounds great, but I know that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll call you at 2 a.m. if you want me to. I'll be up. Like,
And it's tough too. Like it is tough. Like I know it's more hard for me right now because I'm like switching to third shift and everything like that. But it is hard to because I'm exhausted when I get off work. But at the same time, I'm like, it's beautiful out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's still 8 o'clock in the morning when I'm getting off. The
Right.
sun's shining.
Right.
It's bright out. Like
Right.
traffic's. You know what I'm saying? Like
right,
this is when I'm usually starting my day, and
right.
now I'm about to go sleep the whole fucking afternoon away.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is weird.
Third
and
shift's
it's-
not great.
And like I do it, but at the same time, I'm like, it's so fucking tough for me to.
Especially with kids
Yeah,
who have a day schedule.
yeah. It's cool now they're in school.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that shit.
But you also have, so like, for example, for me, because obviously me and Harper's mom aren't together.
yeah.
So if one of us was on third shift, that would fuck everything up.
Oh yeah.
Right now, Jess is on second shift, which makes things difficult in and of itself, but it's manageable. It's not a problem. We have a schedule figured out, and
Right.
I pick her up this day, you pick her up this day, we do this, then this, and we have it set. But if one of us was on third shift,
It would
there-
be, yeah.
yeah, it would be so difficult.
And that's the nice thing too. Like it works out kind of perfect with the schedule that we have now. Cause like I'm able to help get like Caden ready for bed.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You have somebody there that helps.
And
yeah.
then when I get home in the morning, I can usually like help get him ready for school. So it's
right.
It's
That is
dope
cool.
now, but it's so tough when they're not in school.
Yeah, pandemic and everything.
Dude, that shit was crazy, bro. Crazy.
Yeah.
So I think it'll work out a lot better this time. I'm kind of excited for it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's working out well so far.
that's good.
Yeah, I'm adjusting. Shit's going well.
Anything else you want to talk about, man, before we sign off here?
No, I don't. No.
Guys, I hope you enjoy the background at least.
Yes.
Again, there might be some artwork. I mean, we got the art that you guys normally see. We might put it up. I don't know what's happening with it quite yet. But we wanted to be a little more visual, a little more bright, little more energy.
Maybe come be a guest and get your name on there.
Yeah. Oh, we are going to start doing that too. Anybody that's a guest, we should probably do name and like date.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to do date.
Yeah.
So anybody that's a guest, we got Sharpies.
Come mark your territory.
We got
homie.
black Sharpie and a silver Sharpie, so you can sign anywhere. And yeah, we're gonna put everybody's name that's a guest on here and just kind of expand it out.
Pretty much anybody that's like stepped foot and been on the camera, bro.
Yeah,
Been on the camera, been on the mic.
Should we? Should previous guests sign it?
This is new shit.
Right. So from here on out.
From here on out.
Oh, okay. So you got to earn this.
Yeah.
You got to earn this signature.
You got to get on there.
Yeah.
You got to earn it.
Well, yeah. Hit us up if you want to come on. We record Friday nights. Let us know.
Yes, sir.
Hit us up. Patreon.com/Average Podcast. Made the joke last week, but literally under 4 cents a day. Support your starving podcast.
Preach it. Preach it. Preach it.
Patreon, guys. That helps us so much.
It does, and it helps us get dope shit like this.
We couldn't have afforded this without the patrons.
Yeah,
so
all
thank
y'all.
you all. I would list you all. There's too many I don't remember. I apologize. But thank you so much. Patreon.com/Average Podcast. Merch, guys. Merch is on sale.
That's right. Not this
Subscribe,
merch.
like.
Don't watch that.
Word of mouth, all that fun stuff. I don't know what we're even talking about anymore.
We're talking about show your love.
I think my batteries just died.
Ha! Not on there. It's recording.
No, in my
In your
body.
brain? In your brain? In your mind?
My.
And until next week.
Peace.